Boy, MMG Smurf here, coming to ya live, and yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Halo, and I might only be able to play Halo first, and then I have a meeting coming up. It's like 2 hours from now, so let's not really worry about that. Before I jump into Halo, I wanted to cover. I was preparing for a podcast. We usually have the Web3 Throwdown, but in that preparation for it, I started to make a list of some headlines, in the cryptocurrency space, general market updates. Dog hair floating around. It is summer. If you didn't catch it from the other thing, in fact, I'm saying fact. Let me put that up right behind me real quick. Summer. All right. Anyways, listed some updates. Headlines about the current state of the market. First up, I think one of the most important ones up on the list is the Senate bill proposed by Loomis and G-Man. I can't remember the last name, or maybe it's B-Man. Brandabilt, something like that. Anyways, this has major implications in the cryptocurrency space as far as who's going to be overseeing cryptocurrency. Will it be the SEC? Will it be the CFTC? Will cryptocurrencies be securities? Also, like more minute things like tax exemption around $100 or $200, which is great for small money, but most of the time, I don't know. I feel like, what is it like? Unless it's $600 that you make in certain, at like a job or at certain things in the IRL world, doesn't really get on taxes. So why would it be any different for cryptocurrencies? Why do they care if it's 200? It's whatever. So maybe I was reading that wrong, but I'm like, that seems almost like a backpedal, like the wrong direction, where you're like, we care that much more about what happens in cryptocurrency down to the $100 or $200 mark versus $600 or so in this economic world that we've had for 100, 200 years or so. Like, we don't care to regulate that one as much until it reaches about 3 times as much money made. That doesn't seem to make sense to me, but whatever. The Loomis bill is a big one, so get read up on that one if you are so interested in cryptocurrency type things. Other big thing is Janet Yellen apparently saying that they were wrong about inflation. Who's surprised there? Not really surprised, I'm sure this is really just about, I haven't done enough research on that specific topic, but I feel like it's mostly to do with the whole, stagflation, and it'll be like, and it's like, okay, like, gotten a Twitter beef with somebody. I wasn't even trying to beef with them. I was answering somebody else's question about, why is my milk cost so much? She was like, she was an influencer in the Halo community, and she goes, why does my milk cost so much? Why is my milk $5 or $6, something like that, a gallon? I was like, the answer is like, inflation, obviously. And didn't we kind of accelerated that over the course of the pandemic when we printed out like 80% of all of United States dollars? So and who does that? And the Federal Reserve does that. And so I said that, and this woman tried to like switch it to be like she tried to blame Donald Trump for it all. And I'm like, Donald Trump does not control the Federal Reserve. Presidents don't control the Federal Reserve. And so, like, yeah, she was like gung-ho on like I needed to be blaming Donald Trump, and because I didn't do that, everything that I said was wrong, and blah 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 blah. And then she tried to prove with these charts. I'm not gonna pop these charts open, but it's basically CPI spending charts, so Consumer Price Index charts, and everything that she said was so condescending. And I'm like, okay, lady. But she was trying to use the charts to say that, since in 2019, we had a little bit less inflation, when the average is 2 something percent or whatever, then we had like 1.9 or 1.8 or something like that in 2019. So she was like, so see, inflation hasn't been the issue. In fact, it was heading down. And 1 year does not change a general pattern. That's kind of my take on things. Like, 1 year in a decade does not change a general pattern. If the year before there was higher spiking inflation, the year after that it's increasing, then you get a slight downturn, then you get more like higher inflation, then you get that's still an increasing pattern. And on top of that, one thing that people constantly forget with inflation, and more so to my point, was more what my point really was that the chart that she was trying to articulate showed that inflation wasn't an issue until the pandemic, was a chart of inflation. You were using a consumer price index chart of inflation to try to prove that inflation was not an issue until the pandemic, that it had not been increasing. And like by any accounts, like the chart itself, like even on the good years, was showing 1 point something inflation. 1 point whatever heck percent inflation, even on the best of years. It had not been like a negative year in like over a decade or something ridiculous, like 2 decades, or it was a long time. Because it can be negative. What? It can be close to zero. It can be negative, but it was not. And so every year that has any number on that chart means inflation is growing. And so if you have 1.15 one year and 1.15 the next year, that's over the course of 2 years, that's an increase of 3% inflation. And when it keeps going at 1 point whatever the heck percent every single, that's not decreasing, folks. That's increasing. It's like consistently increasing all the time. Doesn't stop. It's just increasing. And that's your purchasing power that's slowly decreasing. And so that was my real point. The person, like, I don't think they're going to get this because they'd rather try to be condescending than like try to understand another person's point of view. But so on to them. And so I wanted to mention that because I got in there. All right, the next topic that I see on this list is Kronos creates a $100 million accelerator program to support DeFi Web3 projects. So for those that don't know, Kronos is the blockchain of CRO token, aka crypto.com. They have their own blockchain, and it's Kronos. And so usually when you get an accelerator program like this, or whatever type of, forget what they call them in other cases, whenever you get like a large amount of funding to help support DeFi or Web3 protocols, projects on that blockchain, it usually means that there's going to start to become some farms or protocols moving over to that blockchain, because in cryptocurrency there's a lot of open source. And so if you have the ability to open source a project that's maybe successful or was successful for any amount of time and move it to another blockchain, people are going to do that. And so, yes, new projects are going to obviously pop up on the Kronos blockchain, but also, the more worrisome side of things is older projects that maybe had a shelf life to them are going to start to pop open on Kronos because people are going to see that as an opportunity to make money. And so there's that with the Kronos one. Another part of the Loomis thing, where she just was part of her overall statement, where she mentioned that using Bitcoin for a 401k seemed like a wonderful idea. So again, that whole Loomis bill thing is something to pay attention to. Waves announces a DeFi revival. This is actually a little bit older. I feel like I saw this over a week ago or so. But Waves is trying to revitalize DeFi on their platform. I believe recently they had a climb of like 140%. And they had a big climb like that because at the start of the Ukraine war, Waves was continuously going up, and I believe this is because it's like kind of like Russian backed. It's like like parented in, I think, Ukraine and Russia, but there's like it has ties to those nations, and so that's speculation of why Waves was rising. And was doing really well in the market until, this is before Terra, until USDN, the Waves stablecoin token, did a depegging, and that was because they were like leveraged up or like borrowing assets on other. It was just the way that they were doing it, the way they're moving their money around and stuff like that just wasn't as sound as they had hoped for, and it started to depeg. So there's that portion of things, and yeah. Next up is Tron might overtake Binance Chain. It's not a BNB chain or Binance Chain now. And total value, and that's Binance Smart Chain. And total value locked in DeFi protocols, which makes sense to anybody who's like a crypto OG. We went from Ethereum was the first big DeFi blockchain that people were on, and then as Ethereum gas fees rose and became like kind of unsustainable, at the same time people started to like explore Tron, and then most DeFi degens moved over to Tron. Most of us, we moved over to Tron because it was super cheap. If you have so much Tron stake, it's free actually, and so it just made sense. And so, as markets figure themselves out and whatnot, and Tron position them, it's been like a stable coin dang near. It makes sense that Tron would start to overtake BNB chain a little bit, especially now that it's more decentralized. They're using a DAO to make decisions on Tron, and Justin Sun has stepped down. It puts it in a little bit more shiny of a light than Binance chain or most other chains. So here's the Tron situation there. DeFi project spotlight. I just put this on the list because I thought it was interesting, and it was gonna make me remember stablecoins. Stablecoins are the granddaddy of the bear market. I know yesterday I was wearing a shirt actually that said "Cash is trash," and this is true, except for in a bear market where cash is king. So actually, cash is king in a bear market. If you don't like the sound of that, don't feel like you don't really understand what's happening in the markets, because definitely true. But this article is about Frax Finance having a sweet spot for stable coins. Anywhere that you can find good stable coin yield generation, solid play. And cryptocurrency is a great place for it because, again, the banks are struggling right now and whatnot. Well, I say right now, but forever, I guess. They just don't have great returns on your stable coins or on your on your fiat money. And but cryptocurrency does. It has more than the inflation. Like, even at this 8% or whatever CPI, you can find a bunch of different places in cryptocurrency that are beating that, inflation. So you're at least keeping your money if you had it in crypto, but in stable coins. But yeah, not if you just had it in the bank. So there's that. And all this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advice. I gotta say something after a statement like that. Go through a few more of these. Crypto Blades, it seems to be doing well. I'm not going to jump into it too much because I kind of want to start covering games and stuff like that and doing the whole game deep dive. And Crypto Blades will be one of them. Apparently is the most played Binance Smart Chain game at current. It was, back in the day, about a year ago, when it was super profitable, and then it just became too expensive to do transactions versus how much you might make from doing certain actions in the game to level up your character, and there wasn't enough game to it. It was like rolling the dice, basically. You're like, oh, here's a monster in front of me, and now I push this button which rolls a digital die and determines whether or not I beat it. And if I beat it, I get more experience, and if I don't, I just don't get more experience. My character gets beat, and I get to roll maybe once or twice more, and that's going to cost me, for each character that I could potentially have, about $1 a day. Yeah, so didn't work out, but apparently it's, they fixed some things or whatever. I got to jump back in there and get all my nitty-gritty details, but from the Twitter comments, people were talking about it's one of the most profitable games that they could do. So there's that. Dogecoin founder. Next thing, Dogecoin's founder says people are only interested in crypto when price goes up, and it'll always be like that. I feel like that is especially true for Dogecoin, but people that are actually into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, actually learning about stable coins and how to, sustain some wealth, etc., are interested in it regardless of where the price is. I'd say if he was talking normies are only interested, and the people that are always late, they're always going to be late, are only interested when the price goes up. So that's the portion of yes, that works, and that's the Dogecoin audience as well. So for the Dogecoin audience, sure, Doge is also not trying to educate them either. They're totally fine being meme, yay, price go up now. So maybe if they tried more with the Dogecoin Foundation, they would see better results. Over $2 million liquidated as Bitcoin gets rejected at 32,000. If you've been watching our streams, I've been talking about that, where I was expecting it to get rejected at around 32,000. I was not expecting Bitcoin to pass go and collect. So there's that. Well, we got a few more things that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Oh, Avalanche overtakes SHIB to hop to 15th rank. SHIB is more serious than Dogecoin. For folks that do not know, SHIB is a more serious project than Dogecoin. So But Avalanche is that much more serious than SHIB. Like, you know, Avalanche, I don't know, like, I get not enough people know what it is and stuff, but I think like Avalanche is going to become like a top, where is it? They say it's like top 15 right now. I could see it needs to be top 10 or so. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, we got 3 stable coin or 2 stable coins, and then BNB. Bitcoin, and I'm going to go with just the straight cryptos. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, XRP, all make sense for top 5, crypto, excluding the stable coins that I did not list. Solana next. I could see that falling because you know it needs to be in front of Solana. Polkadot needs to be in front of Solana. Tron needs to be in front of Solana. Dogecoin can fall farther down the list, and because it's really just it's silly. And then Avalanche should be a little bit farther up there. But these are the most serious ones, and so currently the list is it's not that bad of a list because you got Lido staked Ether up there, which is another form of Ethereum. Then you got DAI. It's a bunch of stable coins, and then the most serious projects in cryptocurrency. And Shiba Inu has worked its way in there. And so there's, again, I think Shiba is more serious than a Dogecoin. So if market plays out a certain way, I can see Dogecoin not really recovering. Like, maybe it'll recover because retail isn't very smart. But SHIB is actually like how has Dogecoin been around this long? There's no Dogecoin swaps. There's no Dogecoin chain. There's none of these other things and stuff like that. What? I don't know, man. Chainlink can go farther up the list. Leo token hanging. Yeah, the rest of it's pretty stellar, or pretty solid. I feel like at this point, that's the easiest way to make money is to look at the top tokens. Honestly, so the top tokens are the ones that are suffering the least right now, and the ones that are going to really start to get all that allocation of funds. So that's what I would be paying attention to if I was doing a cryptocurrency. Last thing on the list is Solana to prevent future network shutdown if runtime bug arises again. So Solana keeps pausing or shutting down due to bugs and what have you. And so, that's what happens when you have a centralized network, and maybe people are starting. I don't think people are going to start to learn it, honestly. I think it's going to take them another year or so before they actually catch on to what that even means. But there's that portion of the thing. And then Grayscale allocation towards Cardano now stands at over 30%. So Grayscale taking Cardano very seriously. If you are in cryptocurrency seriously, you consider yourself seriously in the cryptocurrency, and you're not taking Cardano seriously, I really don't know where you've been. I don't know where you've been. Like, maybe you're just listening to too much Alex Becker jokes on Twitter or something. But no, Cardano is one of the most serious cryptocurrency projects out there. It needs to be taken as such, in my opinion. And last update toward something more me related is just DLive.tv has a new interface in the stake-in section where you can it has BTT old stake out, swap BTT old to BTT stake in, claim reward, and BTT stake out. So just like a whole new interface there. I don't see any stats broken down on this page yet, so I don't know that it's running yet. I'm going to wait a little bit before I try to stake out and do everything else. But that is very apparent on the page now. And there's a button in the top right corner where you can get the old look back if you want the old look for whatever reasons. But, they're not distributing tokens on that any longer. So yeah, we can be looking forward to BTT being active again on the DLive.tv platform soon. And that's it for me, your boy Smurf. Let's with that said, it's 20 minutes. Got like an hour and a half of gaming. Let's jump into some game time. Oh, I'm usually I gotta stop it and start it. Let me see if it'll let me just play. I totally forgot that I had a fancy water background behind me. Should I leave it up? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should leave it up. I think it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I've been contemplating making a Halo ring recently. I still don't understand why the 343 ring that they have in the intro of Halo Infinite is inverse. Like, it's like the opposite direction of the normal one. I don't know why that is. I would like to know why that is. Don't know why that is. Alright, you know, we just jump right in there and give them some power wheels. See what they say for too long to find. Like, yeah, solo duo just has not been, it's not a thing anymore, I guess. Even this 45 seconds, I'm like, whoa, bro. Really? It's an estimated wait, but that's a long estimated wait. Well, I guess while I do that wait, I'm gonna do something over here to my browser. Do something to the browser. And then making chickens. What? Alright, we found a match. Man, people really jump into crypto. Like, I was just thinking, I just had like a mind thought where I'm like, how much I like read stuff, like how long I spend reading certain articles to try to understand things, or rewatching videos of things to try to understand it better, all this stuff. And then some people just jump into crypto and they're like, I can just make money. I don't understand anything.
King of the hill.
It's like, bro, what market, what job works that way? Anything? How you wouldn't do that in stocks? You wouldn't do it, like, I don't understand anything about these stuff, but I can make money in it. You would read something. Like, why are you trying to do that in this market? And then you're like surprised when it don't work out like that. I don't get it. Don't be afraid to read stuff. Try at least. You need to try. Because you need to read it more than once. I've always had to read stuff.
Seize the hill and kill everyone that tries to take it from us.
Oh, he gonna die.
Enemy Spartans are closing in. Hill ready. The enemy team took the hill.
Oh, he didn't jump in there. He could have just wiped them out.
Enemy team took the hill. Double kill. You're under us. Hill control. Enemy team took the hill.
Was he able to stop and just turn to me? And, like, the guys he was shooting just, like, what was that about? They were like, oh.
Enemy about to score. Double kill. Enemy team took the hill. Hill controlled.
So now rockets coming in.
Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready.
Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
Enemy team took the hill. Double kill.
You're the real deal, Spartan.
Hill control. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Hill controlled. Enemy team took the hill.
Enemy shields down.
M41 Spanker available. What a shot!
Enemy about to score. Hill controlled. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill.
Spartan down. Eyes up. Enemy
M41 Spanker inbound.
Spartan shields.
Hill controlled. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team nearing victory.
a different type of king of the hill or something. I don't know. But the positions they put the hill in and stuff is just awful.
Oddball. Incoming.
Grab that skull and don't let go, Spartan.
We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Overshield available.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Repulsor obtained.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Like literally smacking me
Ball
one time
dropped.
with no shots
Enemy
and
has
I
the ball.
died.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Gain the lead. Ball dropped. We have the ball. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Overshield inbound.
Enemy has the ball.
Sniper. They're under us.
Jump up there and get it. Oh god, these guys are stupid.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Ball dropped.
Forecast boiling.
Ball incoming. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Lost the lead. Ball dropped.
Another one down.
S7 sniper inbound.
We have the ball. Gain the lead.
S7 sniper available.
Way to victory. Nearing victory.
Overshield inbound.
Ball dropped.
Tango's closing in.
Round one. Enemy team facing elimination. Round two. Ball incoming.
This is almost over. Let them have it.
We have the ball.
Tango's closing in. Spartan down.
Overshield available.
Enemy shields down.
Overcharging shields.
S7 sniper here.
Nearing victory.
Spartan down.
Nice nade there, Spartan.
Victory. Strongholds.
Capture and hold the zones.
Enemy there.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring.
Overshield inbound.
Enemy
Stronghold Alpha lost. ours.
Your team scoring.
Lost his teammate.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Captured Charlie. The enemy has captured Bravo. Stronghold Bravo is ours. Stronghold Charlie lost. Overshield inbound. The enemy has captured Bravo. Overshield available.
Perfect.
The enemy has captured Alpha. This zone belongs to us. Captured Bravo. S7 Sniper inbound. S7 Sniper available.
Your team scoring.
Tango's closing in. Enemy is below us.
Enemy team scoring.
The enemy has captured Bravo. Overshield inbound.
Target spotted.
Your team scoring.
The enemy has captured Alpha. Stronghold Bravo lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Stay mobile!
Your team scoring.
This zone belongs to us. Power items up for grabs.
Get back! Plasma grenade!
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Halfway to victory.
Stronghold Charlie lost. Stronghold Bravo lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Stronghold Charlie is ours.
Your team scoring.
Hey, Club! Another one down!
Enemy team scoring.
Shield inbound.
Spartan down!
Overshield available. Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Enemy team scores.
Stronghold Alpha is ours. Plasma grenades acquired. S7 sniper inbound. S7 sniper available.
Your team scoring.
An oldie but a goodie. Stronghold Alpha lost.
Enemy team scoring.
We've captured Alpha.
Kill. Your team scoring.
Stronghold Bravo is ours. Overshield inbound. Stronghold Alpha lost. Overshield available.
Enemy Spartan closing in! Enemy shields down!
The enemy has captured Charlie.
Overshields on the field.
Nearing victory. Killing spree.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is literally true. Stronghold Alpha lost.
Victory. Capture the flag.
Seize their flag and defend our own.
Another one down.
They have our flag. Not good. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Flag returned.
They've taken our flag.
Perfect.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemy flag returned.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemy captured your flag.
An ally took their flag. Overshield.
Enemy flag returned.
Our team took the enemy flag.
returned.
Our team took the enemy flag.
Flag returned.
Skewer available.
Perfect. Flag captured.
Enemy shields down. Keep it up.
Target spotted.
Power items inbound. Power items up for grabs.
Pop their shields.
They've taken our flag. Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Down there.
Enemy captured your flag.
We've lost a teammate. We're under us. Tango's closing in.
Power items incoming. They've taken our flag. Power items available. Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Spartan down.
Flag returned. Enemy flag returned.
Close. Close.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
No scope.
Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Flag returned. Flag flag returned. Flag returned.
Power items available. Skewer inbound. Our team took the enemy flag.
Flag returned.
Skewer available. Let's get to skewering.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy captured your flag.
Another one down.
They've taken our flag. Enemy flag carrier revealed. Overshield inbound.
Literally makes no sense.
Skewer.
An ally took their flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Nothing satisfies like a three-round burst. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Power items available.
Sudden death.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Ooh.
Enemy flag returned. Defeat.
sword a little bit.
Strongholds.
Claim the zones, kill the interlopers, and have fun. Stronghold Bravo lost.
Enemy team scoring. Your team scoring.
What a shot!
Enemy shields down.
Enemy team scoring.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring. Enemy team scoring.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Take cover.
M41 Spanker available.
Tango's closing in.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy team scoring. Your team scoring.
Shields down.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Close.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring. Your team scoring.
And all this got a goodie.
Closing in.
We've captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring.
I'm not being by a single solo person. Man. It's like there's always the teammate after. Like, oh, I can shoot him.
Old standby picked up. We've captured Alpha. M41 Spanker available. Stronghold Charlie is ours.
Your team scoring.
The enemy has captured Charlie.
Enemy team scoring.
Another one down.
We've captured Charlie. The enemy has captured Alpha. Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
Stronghold Bravo lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Still too even in that situation. My God, bro.
M41 Spanker available.
Your team scoring.
Taking cover.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Taking cover.
Enemy halfway to victory.
We've lost a teammate.
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Your team scoring.
We've captured Bravo. The enemy has captured Charlie. Stronghold Alpha lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Enemy there.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring.
What?
Enemy team scoring.
M41 Spanker inbound. The enemy has captured Bravo. M41 Spanker available.
Your team scoring.
We've got to neutralize that enemy M41.
Enemy team scoring.
is ours. The enemy has captured Alpha. This zone belongs to us. Stronghold Bravo lost. M41 Spanker inbound. Captured Bravo.
Your team scoring.
M41 Spanker available. Stronghold Alpha is ours. Stronghold Charlie lost.
Killing spree.
Racking up the accolades.
Enemy team scoring.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring.
Stronghold Charlie is ours. Thrusters acquired. Stronghold Alpha is ours. M41 Spanker inbound. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy team scoring.
M41 Spanker available.
Enemy team nearing victory.
We've captured Alpha. The enemy has captured Bravo.
Your team scoring. Double kill.
This zone belongs to us. I do believe they felt that one.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Alright, probably got at least one more of these.
Slayer.
Kill your opponents and claim victory. You're quite lethal with that.
Shields are down.
Inbound.
Shield spot. They're under us.
Active camo available.
Tango's closing in.
in the. What are you looking at? Oh my god.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Active camo inbound.
Tango's closing in.
We've lost a teammate.
Shot him when he was low.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Active camo here.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Put it away for a second. That one felt like we being cheated, bro. I don't know. Guy slid in. I shot him multiple times on the slide. Jumped up, shot him multiple times. Then he just gets the kill.
Slayer.
Outkill your opponents and claim victory.
M41 Spanker, inbound.
Double kill.
Fitting commendation.
Lost the lead.
Closing in.
Gained the lead.
Plasma grenades obtained.
Way to victory.
M41 Spanker, inbound. M41 Spanker available. Deadly accuracy, Spartan.
Nearing victory.
M41 Spanker, inbound. Thrusters acquired.
Victory.
Alright, I think that's all I can get in right now. Thanks for joining. So I'll probably be back after. Oh, start though. Hold on, before I go. This is funny to me. It's like annoyingly funny. Cause like I did not care to answer it at first because I've been recovering from COVID, This dude said, I thought you said drip reached the bottom, but it keeps dipping. So what truly is the bottom? Question mark. And then he sent another question mark like the day after he sent that. Like, yo, answer me. And it's like, it's nobody's job to fucking answer you. I don't have to answer a damn thing. Like, if I predict that the drip is going to go down, and I was speculating on a bottom of around $18 or so, and then it continued down, well, guess what? It hit my trend mark from my research. Whoa. From my research, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do, which was go down, and then it continued to, though. And why would that be? Things like Terra Luna, things like the entire cryptocurrency market going down, those type of things will make things a little bit worse. So that's why why I think it continued to go down. As far as a bottom on drip, I don't like. I mean, I've been saying this during our live stream, so anybody who's actually been in our live streams knows, like, $7 probably around the bottom mark, because that's where we bottomed last time. Anything lower than that, I don't think we're going to go back down to like a $2 range or something like that, which is where we saw the initial button. I actually said this just yesterday. on stream. But yeah, I don't see us going beneath the $2 mark, which is where drip initially started. But yeah, the most important thing to do with cryptocurrency, folks, is your own research. Learn how to learn in cryptocurrency as well, which usually means learning to figure out explorers. What type of research, KPIs do you like to pay attention to? How can those feed back into your strategy? Whether it's, too many sellers in the market, macro scenarios in market, token supply and mint, things of that nature. There needs to be different things that you can read to determine when a project is doing well and when a project's doing poorly. Or not even poorly, I should say, when something's bullish or bearish, because it's like, not necessarily that it's doing poorly when a project is retracting in price or something. Those things are what help successful investors, successful traders the most. So if you're new to the cryptocurrency market since 2000, I feel like most people didn't even jump in 2020. They kind of just waited for everybody in 2021 or 2020 to make money, and then in 2021 a lot of people finally jumped in and were like, yo, blah 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 blah, like, I guess I can actually, and most of them didn't learn anything. They kind of just learned about profile pictures, NFT use case, and it's not a very strong use case for NFTs. There's a lot better use cases and more creativity that a project can do if they actually care to build a community, events, whatever have you around that. DeFi, gaming, gamification. But that's enough. Gotta get ready, and see you guys in the next one.